Today our topic is the simplicity of the carefree life. Now this is the title given to it by Dietrich Bonhoeffer in chapter 17 of his book, The Cost of Discipleship. He picks up on the theme of Matthew chapter 6 here, starting in verse 19. And it says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasure on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." I want to keep reading that verse. We're going to read all the way through 24, but before we read that, I want to read a quick quote from Bonhoeffer on the first part there. Of this passage, Bonhoeffer says, "The life of the discipleship can only be maintained so long as nothing is allowed to come between Christ and ourselves, neither the law, nor personal piety, nor even the world. The disciple always looks only to his master and never to Christ, the law, or Christ and religion, or Christ and the world. He avoids all such notions like the plague. Only by following Christ alone can he preserve a single eye." So it's not Christ and, it's Christ. And only by focusing on Christ solely can we have a single eye, if you will, or attachment which guides our life. Otherwise, we're going to be shifted in every which direction. Let's keep reading. Jesus says in verse 22 of Matthew 6, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is the darkness? No one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." Now this is a passage that really runs contrary to everything we think and hear and know and live in the Western world. Part of our objective of being Christians, perhaps many times, is to be blessed by God, to be financially prosperous, to have better things than if we were wasteful and wicked and wasted our money on partying and just being selfish. So we focus on Christ, and God blesses us and gives us nice things and good things, and life is good. Or at least that's how many see God, almost as a glorified genie in a bottle. But again, as Bonhoeffer will point out here in this second paragraph in this chapter, he says this: "Worldly possessions tend to turn the hearts of the disciples away from Jesus. What are we really devoted to? That is the question. Our hearts are set on earthly goods, or are they? ? Do we try to combine devotion to them with loyalty to Christ? Do we? Or are we devoted exclusively to Him? The light of the body is the eye, and the light of the Christian is the heart. If the eye be dark, how great is the darkness of the body? But the heart is dark when it clings to earthly goods. For then, however urgently Jesus may call us, His call fails to find access to our hearts. Our hearts are closed, for they have already been given to another. As the light cannot penetrate the body when the eye is evil, so the word of Jesus cannot penetrate the disciple's heart so long as it is closed against it. The word is choked like the seed which was sown among thorns, choked with the cares and riches and pleasures of this world." Let us not be choked out by the world. Let us not take our eyes and focus off Christ. It's hard. It's difficult. If we're honest, for all of us, to not allow some type of worldly possessions and pleasures, or pleasures to come from worldly possessions, that we entertain those ideas. But we have to realize our only hope, our only trust, our only pleasure and fulfillment in this world is going to come from God, is going to come from, indeed, the Lord Jesus Christ. May we keep our eyes on Him today. Have a blessed day.